Yo, man, what's going on, y'all boys, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. By today's title and thumbnail, man, you already know what to expect. I don't got to say too much. You already know what to expect. Things that will change your life, your reality. It's a lot of things that I've learned. I know it's a lot of things that you guys might be learning as well. I stutter like crazy. Dang, I couldn't get that word out. I know y'all probably laughing at me right now. Yeah, I be stuttering sometime. I be trying to talk too fast. This is a learning experience for me as well as it's possibly a learning experience for y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm never not up for constructive criticism or whatever it is. Just inform me. You know, I know a lot of people watch me. They be like, oh, you're a teacher, bro. I'm not a teacher. I'm a learner. I'm learning this just as well as y'all learning this. So don't expect me to know every single thing, bro. I'm human, bro. I'm not finna know everything. I'm learning. All these folks that be, oh, you ain't know this stuff. You ain't woke, bro. You ain't fam. I'm learning, G. Like, but more importantly, man, make sure that y'all boys come follow me on Instagram right now, man. You know, the boy just started over. It'd be highly appreciated, man. Let's get up to 100,000 followers as well. And more importantly, if y'all enjoy this reaction video, get this video a huge thumbs up before we get out of here, man. Remember, more thumbs up this video get, the higher that it will rank. So let's break this matrix, man.
So if you was gonna win the lotto, how would you do it?
You can't win the lotto because that's basically a CIA psyop.
Put me on to that.
What they do is they make sure, you know, people put the money in, and then when it gets like $500 million, or $500 million, 700 billion, they make sure their own people win it. That way they can steal the money.
Black ops. So anybody that wins the lottery, period,
I would say about
anybody.
I would say 80% of those people are just like set up. I don't think they're real. Again, I don't trust the government. And there's actually evidence of stuff like this actually happened before.
Want to give away money?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. You know, so they make sure they built the pot. They give you some false hope. Oh, look, you can win $500 million. You could be like Will Smith. Well, Will Smith. We don't want we don't want those issues. But you know, hit Will Smith's bag and stuff like that. And then they just sell you that false dream. What I'm basically trying to tell you is, listen, this is how the CIA does it. They got a whole bunch of operations. I'm just pointing out one.
I'm positive they do. I mean, you think about it, like, it's people doing that stuff now with cars. You know, oh, come and win a car raffle. Fam, if you're not the one who spent the most money, then you're not going to win. You know what I'm saying? But this is a little bit different. It don't matter how much money you spend on a lottery ticket. I don't think I ever known anybody personally or known somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that won. Like, it's always just a up in the air thing. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that lottery ticket. I know a lot of my people here. I know y'all playing the lottery now. Some states y'all can't play the lottery, but I know a lot of y'all been playing the lottery for 40 years. Just imagine. Comment down below for the people I know that have been playing the lottery for, I say 20 years. For 20 years. How much have you spent on lottery tickets? And then just imagine. Add that all up. Do some just simple math. And it got to be to the direct cent. But just do an estimate.
The sound of freedom has been almost entirely ignored by the mainstream press. We talked with Jim Caviezel and Tim Ballard, who are involved in the making of the movie. The Sound of Freedom has blown it out at the box office. David Suissa, writing in the Jewish Journal of Los Angeles, points out that this movie grossed around $11 million on its July 4th opening. Its per-screen average was twice that of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, about $4,600 in 2,600 theaters compared to $2,600 in 4,600 theaters for Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
The movie's been blacked out of any coverage from mainstream outlets because, of course, Jim Caviezel is an overt Christian. And the media apparently don't care all that much about child trafficking. So there are lots of important messages the media are perfectly willing to resonate to, including, of course, gay storylines for children. But when it comes to actually fighting sex trafficking of children by making a mainstream movie about it, the media have completely blacked out Sound of Freedom. Sound of Freedom doesn't matter. It's been doing amazing at the box office thanks to people like you. And if you haven't seen the film yet, you totally should. It is worth the watch. Here's a little bit of the preview.
Of course, it's been blacked out by the media. A lot of you are, I'm positive if you watch my content, then you will know what Sound of Freedom is. Even if it's anybody else who do the same thing I do, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Sound of Freedom, I don't think had any type of media presence, especially like Instagram, but you look at what they're showing and you get to see children and all these people getting bombed in all these other countries, these wars going on, this food situation, shortages. There's a lot of things that keep us at a lower vibration more than like things like this movie that is honestly bringing light to something that needs to be taken care of. It's crazy how they can put billions of dollars into aiding into these wars but can't put billions of dollars into putting stops to these traffic. Allegedly, that's because the ones who's funding it is the people who are also funding for trafficking to keep up. If that makes sense, they are the ones that are partaking in those type of activities, allegedly.
Truth Hidden in TV Shows, Part 4. The show we're going to talk about today is a well-known kids cartoon by the name of Teen Titans Go. On Season 4, Episode 17, titled Master Detective, this episode, Robin and the Teen Titans go on a mission to figure out what happened to all the animals outside the tower. When they went deep enough underground, they ran into an even bigger problem, which was the head of the Illuminati. My question is, why would this be in a kids show in the first place? Sad thing is, this isn't even the only one. It's sad that they put this in kids shows to try and normalize it for the next generation. Everyone knows them as this so-called secret society that runs the world. Without further ado, let me show y'all this clip and y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments.
I suppose there's no harm in walking you through our plan for world domination. We did work hard on it. It all starts here with the banks.
We don't care about the bank. Now talk! Where are the animals?
Really? I don't know. I'll stop all our domination plans. I'll pull my lizard men out of Congress. We'll stop using Hollywood to hasten the New World Order. Just let me go.
See, they be hiding this stuff in plain sight on television shows for y'all. It be the kids too. They don't really try to put into too much adult stuff, but they definitely try to put it in the kids stuff, which is just weird. Like, what is the point? You know, but you know, that predictive programming, everybody know what that is.
Y'all keep thinking it's a game. Like these elites, like these draconians don't know who you are. I'm about to show y'all something and watch how it goes over a lot of these people's heads. Remember, they have to tell you what's going on. But a lot of people don't know the codex. They don't know what's being said when it's being said right in their face. Peep this.
You know, I know real power when I see it. The Divine Nine. We're honored to have presidents, all the presidents here tonight. And I want to thank them. And by the way, you know, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. I know where the power is. I know where you think I'm joking. I learned a long time ago about the Divine Nine. That's why I spent so much time at Delaware State campaigning and organizing my campaign in Delaware. We see the vibrancy of black culture and history enriching all of American life, all of American life. History that can't be buried because it lives in the soul of this nation. It's who we are. It's who we are. It matters. As the gospel song sings, we've come too far from where we started. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Folks, I don't think the good Lord brought us anything this far to leave us behind. We just have to remember who we are. We're the United States of America, and there's nothing beyond our capacity. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So happy Black History Month. May God bless you all.
Any of my KJVs up in the chat, y'all drop some scriptures down for me below, and you know, like I said, I'm learning, but yeah, y'all definitely teach some people. Make sure y'all put the time steps so people know where to go. If y'all want to learn something about what this man just said, look in the chat, look in the comments.
These people, my anger consumed me. Did I lie about Seth Green? No, Seth Green's a pedophile. Am I afraid of something? Well, I should be, because bad things are coming my way.
3 days later, Cappy was found dead in what local authorities assert was a suicide. It's worth noting that Cappy was asked here if he currently felt suicidal.
I'm not suicidal.
Purportedly, Cappy jumped from that bridge and was hit by a truck. Soon after, a controversial video began making its rounds on the internet.
What's a historical fact that you had to learn on your own and not in school?
So I recently visited some of the slave castles in Ghana and I was sick to my stomach. About 100 to 150 people were forced into these slave dungeons.
What I learned was the situation with Martin Luther King, that it actually was proven facts that his people there set him up. One of his black partners there actually set him up. He had a different hotel room at first, but the guy switched the hotel room the same day to a higher hotel room so the sniper can get a better shot. You know, and in the video, you can see that the guy stops walking and that he was alive multiple days afterwards. They have pictures of him in the hospital, and out of nowhere, he just coded because two guys came in, closed the thing, and I guess suffocated him. And yeah, that was proven facts, but I guess there has been no indictments.
What's a historical fact that you had to learn on your own and not in school?
So I recently visited some of the slave castles in Ghana and I was sick to my stomach. About 100 to 150 people were forced into these slave dungeons. Once they reached the slave dungeons, the human waste that they had to sit in and stand in was about knee deep. And when I say human waste, I mean the poop, the pee, the throw up, the blood, the menstrual blood, all of that they had to stand in, and everything else that comes out of the human body. Not only that, they had to breathe in and inhale all of those toxins because there was no ventilation in those dungeons. Mind you, they weren't just sitting in there for days or maybe weeks. They were sitting in there for up to 3 months straight. The conditions were so bad that even as I stood there hundreds of years later, I can still smell the human waste.
Whoa.
I mean, I was sick to my stomach. Y'all, was people up in there coughing. Those tiny little lines up there, those are not carvings done by an object. Those were done by people's nails digging into the stone wall because they were trying to desperately escape the death dungeon. Men who fought back were put into those death dungeons, and let's say they put about 10 of those men in that death dungeon. They wouldn't pull out the dead bodies until the last person died. That skull and that X represented death. It meant once you went in there, you were not coming back out alive. And also, there were churches built up over these slave dungeons, and as women and men were screaming, these so-called holy people were sitting above them worshiping God. Not only that, they specifically put these churches over the dungeons to represent heaven and HE double hockey sticks. Part 2 will be coming up because what they did to the women was disgusting.
Oh my God, I can't wait to watch part 2. And I actually wonder who was enslaved. Well, who was the slave owner, since it was a Ghana? I wonder if the people of Ghana had, you know, black people in slavery at the time, or their own people, or whatever you want to say. But that is messed up, and there's a lot of stuff I'm positive that we'll learn about history. Is another fact that I learned about King Leopold of Belgium. Yeah, I need to look this man up. This was probably one of the most gruesome stories I have ever heard. And I'm not sure if they have like any of his slave homes still up or whatever it is. But King Leopold of Belgium, he would chop off his slaves' hands and make them wear it around their hand, and wear it like as a necklace around their neck as it's decomposing. Just imagine your hands get chopped off and you have to wear them around your neck. Not only do you have to wear them around your neck, you cannot take them off while they're also decomposing. Just imagine.
Seeing you with these sunglasses. There's no sun in here. And you being disrespectful. I need to be able to see you, right? So he laughing, and I walk to the other side of the stage. I come back. I said, you think I'm playing? If you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses, and everything was black.
What?
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
Everything was black.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you something. Monique not finna lie. She's not finna lie. Let me
Lifted up his glasses, and everything
real.
was black.
Yeah. This is real. Yeah, it's her mouth. This is not no voiceover or nothing. That is wild. And one thing she's not finna do is lie. Y'all know that. She's blackballed right now because of the situation she's been exposing.
The government just confirmed that aliens exist, and this is why nobody gives a fuck. Now, ever since we were kids, the government has been using what's called predictive programming on us. They put the truth of what's really going on in movies and TV shows so we could subconsciously accept it as normal. We've been hearing about aliens our whole life, so now when they confirm it, it's like, okay, who cares? And they are doing the exact same thing with robots. Our whole life, we've always been hearing about robots for the future, always been seeing movies about robots, shows about robots. And now, every other day, they're coming out with some new AI shit, and it's just normal to us. They got robot waiters in some restaurants. A whole company that will pay you $200,000 to put your face on a robot. Like, what is going on here? I thought this shit was a conspiracy for the future. Like, all conspiracies are getting confirmed now, and it's just normal to everybody. Remember when the Illuminati was a conspiracy? They put that symbol in so many shows and movies that now we just look at that symbol as a regular symbol. Mostly always in kid shows so we can grow up to think that it's normal. That's how they subconsciously program us. We don't even think twice about it. They can put it on the dollar bill and we just looking at it as normal. They know exactly what they are doing. You know how everybody think that the Simpsons be predicting shit? They don't predict anything. They just show us what they already got planned. 31 times the Fox comedy successfully predicted the future. I know one time, lucky coincidence, maybe twice. 31 fucking times. Everything has been planned. They just want us to subconsciously accept everything. Follow for more. I love y'all.
Man, this dude spoke completely facts, and I love the way that he spoke, man. I'm not sure what his social media is, but I know a lot of people who possibly know him. Could you please tag him down below in the comments, man? And y'all go show him some support, because the way he put this together, he explained it from beginning to end and wasn't really trying to deceive anybody, made complete sense. And he had proof of receipts of pictures to show besides the Wikipedia. Everybody know you can edit Wikipedia stuff. Besides that, man, he's not lying. Predictive programming is a fact. It's the thing.
Yo, are you guys watching this? The government's literally exposing that aliens are real.
Yeah, and we don't care.
Hold on. As big of a conspiracy theorist you two are, you mean to tell me that you don't believe in none of this?
Real disclosure isn't televised.
We already knew multidimensional beings have been here helping us this whole time. At least the good ones. The bad ones are the ones who are infiltrating the government.
You should know by now if the media is harping on something, it's just a distraction.
I don't believe it. The day I'm actually paying attention and listening to something that you guys usually talk about, you don't want to hear any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're just getting ready for Project Bluebeam. They're going to fake an alien invasion and convince half the world to worship one religion. You guys are ridiculous. The government wouldn't do that.
He who controls the media controls the minds.
Hold on. Now, that's facts, though. He who controls the media controls the mind. But I need to look up the Blue Project. I guess that's what they were talking about. Something about the, research Project Bluebeam. Okay, I'm going to research that. If anybody let me know any information y'all find, everybody want to know what they were talking about with Project Bluebeam. So I'm basically saying it's just a distraction.
Is this true? Russia's doing terrible things. Is this true? Russia's doing terrible things? Vladimir, I'm sorry if I woke you. No, I don't care if I'm waking you. You tiny bald fascist! Leave this great country alone!
Oh.
I'd take a moment to enjoy those store names if I didn't have a job to do.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this. T-SAR-Bucks. Like, do y'all know that TSAR? I'm gonna teach y'all right now. That was one, like, that is the most deadliest nuclear bomb that's invented at the moment. So the fact that they have it as SAR-Bucks, like, y'all look it up, TSAR bomb, and I'm not mistaken, Russia owns that. And it's supposed to be, I guess, Starbucks, but they changed the T and S to make it like bomb bucks. Like, y'all get it, but yeah, I just want to let y'all know that.
I'd take a moment to enjoy those store names if I didn't have a job to do. I'm sorry, I have so many nightmares. I've done unspeakable things, from Buenos Aires to the Ukraine.
It's best to concentrate on what you do have.
I have reoccurring flashbacks to a nightmare's past.
That's funny, because I have reoccurring flash forwards to a nightmare's future. Man, it really gets me.
My nightmares are real.
Shortly after the Antichrist becomes president,
a flaming mushroom spreads across the sky.
The champagne is terrible. It tastes like dryer sheets. But what does said mushroom signify? Nothing less than World War III.
Ugh, who'd fall for this malarkey?
Smithers, I'm scared. Anyone left alive will surely find themselves envying... Who could we possibly envy? The dead.
And look, yeah, I know Simpson's always right with something, but man.
Aliens have been trying to leave us technology for free energy devices for a very long time. Now, if you guys question the authenticity of crop circles, I highly suggest doing some research. And if you're too lazy to do the research, I've done it for you, and so is this man. This is Professor William Levengood, and he's been studying crop circles for a very, very long time. Now, what we noticed on the real crop circles is the seeds of the stalks would all explode out of the nodes, and the crops would coil up like this. And the magnetic energy at these sites is off the charts. Now, with that being said, some are fakes, not all possess these qualities. But when you look into these real ones, it's easy to see that they're trying to give us free energy devices. This crop circle is placed in front of a windmill and it displays magnetic wheel energy, something far more sustainable than windmills. And it's also free energy. Here's another magnetic motor that was created off of a crop circle blueprint. And an Italian inventor named Umberto Berdau created this free energy device off this alien-created crop circle blueprint. There is absolutely no doubt that the UFOs are creating these crop circles to help us unlock the secrets of the universe. This one represents our 7 chakras, our 7 energy centers within the body. Unlocking these energy centers will help any individual tap into the secrets of the universe. You'll see many crop circles represent magnetic fields, and all these crop circles are created using extreme mathematical precision and divine sacred geometry. There is no doubt that the UFOs are trying to help humanity reach our full potential. Peace and love.
Wow. Have anybody have y'all seen anything about crop circles in a while? I used to hear about this when I was younger, like in the early 2000s and things like that. But I don't think I haven't heard anything about a crop circle since 2010 and above. Or it's just not showcased anymore because they're becoming like a phenomenon, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything of these things in about 13 years. So y'all let me know, does things like this still exist? Does this still happen in the world? Or are they just hiding it from us? You know, they control the media now, of course, but I think stuff like this used to be in a newspaper, like early 2000s. People used to be like, it's impossible for somebody to create something of straight precision. You get what I'm saying?
Media Ministry, Pastor Billy Crone, thanks so much for being back with us so soon. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Allison. Thanks for having me on.
Listen up. Pay attention to this. What do you make of former U.S. intelligence official David Grush's statement at the House hearing?
Bro, move your head, bro. I hate reacting to certain. Sorry, y'all, to cut y'all. I'm gonna restart it. But bro, if y'all do videos like TikToks like this, move your freaking face. I'm trying to read. Do that not make y'all mad as well? I know my face be kind of big on the screen a little bit, but at least I try to have it 1/3 of the screen. And the other 2/3 is the actual video. But when you got people like this to where you can't even see them, it make you mad. Bro, move to the side, fam.
Media Ministry, Pastor Billy Crone, thanks so much for being back with us so soon. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Allison. Thanks for having me on.
Listen up. Pay attention to this. What do you make of former U.S. intelligence official David Grush's statement at the House hearing stating that we recovered non-human remains from an alien craft?
Yeah, well, actually, if you read the Bible, this shouldn't surprise you. Yep. Because I think this is all part of a custom-tailored last days deception.
Yes, it is.
To explain away the very event that God says is next on his prophetic time calendar. And that event is called the rapture of the church. And that is when God evacuates all born-again Christians, takes them off the planet before the worst time in the history of mankind is thrust upon the planet. The Bible calls that time the 7-year tribulation. So if, in fact, that event is going to happen and you're going to see millions of people disappear, and you're an enemy of God, then what would you be doing? You better be coming up with the best excuse you can think of to explain away why all of a sudden these people disappeared, and specifically, and only specifically, Christians. Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what we have with the alien deception. They're called aliens. I agree with that, guys. They're non-humans, but I don't agree with their assessment that they are a higher evolved race of beings from the other side of the solar system or galaxy or whatever here to help us. It's a deception.
Told you this.
They call them aliens. The Bible calls them demons. And they are right now being used to become the perfect excuse to explain away, hey, what happened to those people when all of a sudden they disappeared off the planet? And again, what should you expect if we're getting close to that event the Bible calls the rapture? then you should see exactly what we're seeing in the news right now. And that is, for decades, we've known that the government and the governments around the world have completely denied any existence of aliens, alien crafts, whatever. A few years ago, you noticed that they immediately switched gears and they started saying, well, yeah, I guess there are some craft that we see out there that seem to be alien, not indigenous to planet Earth. Now what you're seeing is the next step that you can expect. And they are now saying not only crafts, but these beings, these non-human beings are in these crafts. And they're starting to admit that now. And the reason why is because it's called soft disclosure, predictive programming. If you're going to use the alien UFO thing to explain away the rapture of the church, then you have to slowly work people up into that, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So I'm not surprised by it, because I'm convinced it's the excuse to explain away what happened to those people that disappeared.
Wow, fascinating stuff, and I sure hope you're right. I sure hope this does indicate.
All right, so I'm going to give this a little pause. All right, the reason I was a little confused throughout this video, because this man kept saying Christians. He just kept saying a specific religion, and I guess it's because that's probably his religion of belief. I'm positive I have a lot of people of all religion who watch my videos, of course, you know what I'm saying? It definitely says that the Most High is coming back for his peoples, and not only if he's coming back for his people, but he's coming back for his people who have followed commandments, you know. So for this guy to sit here and say something in particular, which was pretty crazy, and that was somewhat going against the commandments, because you're adding onto the words of the Most High, which is a commandment. You cannot add into the word. The Bible verse did not say any type of religion in specifically, but he definitely said that he is coming back for his peoples, his disciples. And can any of my King James Version readers give me any quotes down below that reference to that incident when the aliens got revealed and their corpse got revealed? What do y'all feel like? And do anything he says hold any substance? You know, I know a lot of my King James versions out there, y'all gonna definitely disagree with, you know, one big word that he said throughout that video constantly. But I understand that, you know, you ain't got to make that part clear. But definitely let me know what he was talking about when he said those were signs. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this up. I feel like we good here. I know we do these type of reaction videos a lot, you know, but I feel like it's pretty entertaining. I can't lie, you know, learning new stuff, going in different type of avenues. I feel like most people enjoy things like this. And if you've been enjoying it so far, man, make sure if you made it to the end of the video, more importantly, that you hit that like button, okay? The like button is most crucial to anything. It helps this video rank even higher. If you want to show me any love and appreciation so we can hit #1 in this matrix, man, hit that like button, man. More importantly, y'all stay tuned for the next upload. Let's get it. Let's go.